it's not a very flattering angle or light today. Dearie me. Welcome to my Vlogmas. I've got a black coffee. It's day 17 of Vlogmas. A week today, Christmas Eve. Oh, and there's still so much to do. I have been to the post office. There's a little bit of footage at the end of my introduction. And the birds were lovely today, having a good old chirp. I thought it was quite cold out. When I first went out, I thought, oh, there's a real nip in the air. 8 degrees, I mean, that's warm for this time of year, but it felt cold. When I came back, it was all right. But I also went into the Polish delicatessen. And, it's a little Polish grocer's shop. And it is amazing. I wish I'd been in there before. I've bought something from Mr. Paper&Twine stocking from there. And I bought some meat off her meat counter. I just filmed a little bit of that for you. I didn't want to do the whole shop. I did ask her after yesterday's fiasco in Hobbycraft. I did ask her. She went, yes. I mean, she was obviously Polish. Really nice lady. And she was persuading me to spend my money. She said, oh, if you like this, you'll like that. She said, do you like Jaffa cakes? And I said, yes. And she said, Polish Jaffa cakes are the best. So we're going to try one. Sorry. Here they are in the packet. They look like a Jaffa cake. They smell really orangey. I can't say I've ever smelt a Jaffa cake on purpose, so I don't know whether these are more orangey or less. I'm not sure whether they're better. They're as good as, but I'm not sure whether they're better. Cheaper. You see the cross section. I don't know whether you get Jaffa cakes in America or Canada. And there was a controversy about Jaffa cakes because I think in the UK you have to pay VAT on cake, but you don't pay it on biscuits. I think that's right. And there was a controversy about whether these are a cake or a biscuit. That's nice. I'm going to have one more. I tell you, I've been eating rubbish. That bag of munchies is gone. But it was only a little bag. I finished that off last night. And as you saw in the introduction, we had McDonald's last night. I had a quarter pounder with cheese. I'm not eating very healthily at all. I've just had a really nice lunch. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But there's an advert. Full moon. Crescent moon. New moon. I'm putting those out the way. So yeah, lunchtime rush has just finished. We had a very nice sandwich with some Polish ham and cheese, mustard and sun-dried tomatoes, and it was really nice on nice crusty bread. I've had some surprise happy mail today. I've had this most gorgeous Christmas card. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful, beautiful colours. Merry Quimbo. We say Quimbo in our family as well. And it's from the lovely Kirsten. Kirsten's Curiosities. She's left me a lovely message. Wishing you and your family a healthy and happy Christmas. Keep smashing it, Kirsten. Kirsten's got a YouTube channel. She's much bigger than me. No, she's not bigger than me. Her channel was bigger than me. She's got a lovely channel. She's got a vintage and curiosity shop in a really beautiful town in Devon. I think it's in Devon. So I'll leave a link to Kirsten's Curiosities down below. But what she sent me, she showed these on her channel a while ago. There's a bookshop in her town and they were giving away out of date diaries. And this is a company called Paper Blanks. Look at that. Beautiful hardback. And in the back, it's got this little wallety bit. And it's got little little address book section. Yeah, how adorable is that? And I need to update my address book because I met a lot of crafty people and other people this year. So I need to update my address book, but that slots in there. Obviously, I can't use it as a diary because the days of the week are wrong. I mean, I could use it as a date diary, but I can't get that back in now. Hold on. I'll do that later. But there's lots of space to write. So you've got like a week to review. Is that what they call it? A week to review. And then you've got pages that you can write on. And then in the back, there's like a little notebook section in the back. So I think this one was 2020. This one was 2012. Look at the sheen on that. Absolutely beautiful. And it's got like, it's magnetized. So she said, does anybody want these? Can anybody make use of them? And I might have been the only person that answered. That's given me an idea for crafty things using packaging. Yeah. So that's that one. And then there's this one. And they've all had a little label on the back. This is from the Ottoman Empire. This 16th century binding, originally from the golden age of the Ottoman Empire, was crafted from black goat skin that was embossed, gilded, painted and covered with delicate gold filigree. Isn't that gorgeous? Really beautiful. So I use things like this for making notes, design ideas. So they will not be going to waste, that is for sure. What else can I tell you? I've been meaning to tell you this for ages. Before I do, let me just thank Kirsten again. Really, really appreciate those. They're beautiful, beautiful books. And I'm sure, I know Kirsten got them for free, but it's costing money to post them to me. But I'm sure that if you were to buy those brand new, they'd cost an arm and a leg. But I was going to tell you, I mentioned a while ago that I'd been approached by a teaching agency to do a day a week in a girls' school teaching drama. And it was a right faff. I went for this meeting to meet somebody at the school, head of English I met. But it was a disaster. I bought new shoes. That wasn't a disaster. That was fine. And I got into my suit, which I was really pleased about, actually, because I had been doing supply work when the pandemic hit and I couldn't do my suit jacket up, but I can now, or I could then. I don't know if I can now after all these munchies and McDonald's. And I had to drop Pete at the factory because he needed to be there, and I set off to where the school was, and I allowed loads of time, absolutely loads of time, and everything was hunky-dory. I got to the destination. Gertie, our sat-nav, said, "You have reached your destination," and I'm looking around thinking, I can't see a school here, and it's a really built up, busy urban area, and there's traffic all around, and I'm slowing down looking for a school, looking for signs. Nothing. I'm going up and down this road and still can't see the school. So by this time it's about 20 to 2 and I hate being late. I really, really hate being late. I get anxious. So I pulled over and I rang the school and I said, my sat nav says I've reached my destination, you know, I've got the postcode in, but I cannot see your school. Can you give me any help? And the lady that I spoke to really was not very helpful at all. And she said, well, you need to go on the ring road like this. And I thought, So anyway, I tried to follow her directions, and I'm literally right in the centre of Coventry, a major city, and I can't see this school for love nor money. And I'm going around this ring road thinking I'm going to be late. I ring again and say, I'm still looking for you. I'm going to be late. I saw the school from afar and I thought, oh, you're over there. How do I get to you? In the end, I abandoned the car in a pay and display car park. And I was asking all these passers-by, do you know where such and such school is? Do you know where such and such school is? Anyway, to cut a long and very boring story short, I get there and I'm 20 minutes late. I hate being late, as I say. And what was really galling was that, you know, I'd left like an hour and a half to get there. Yeah, but so they put me in this room to wait for this woman. And 20 to 3 she turned up. She said, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm late. Have you been waiting long? And I said, no, not really. I said I was late as well. But she seemed really distracted and in a rush and in a hurry. And it wasn't an interview as such. She just was asking me questions and filling me in. And it sounded really right up my street. And I said that I'd email. We swapped emails. And I said I'd email the woman when I got home, which I did, and I gave her some ideas. Didn't hear anything for a couple of days, and then she emailed me back and said, oh, yeah, that all sounds fabulous. I need to speak to the head about funding. The agency rang me and said, oh, we haven't heard anything from the school, and I said, neither have I. Anyway, I got an email a week later saying, oh, we've decided to carry on doing what we're doing. So I went through all this angst and all this anxiety, spent 80 quid on a new pair of smart work shoes, and yeah, all for no avail, which is a real shame because it would have been a really nice cushy little number and given me some crafting money. So yeah, I've been meaning to tell you that for ages. I said if things change in the new year, just let me know, I'd still be interested. But then oh, it was a shame. This same school wanted a one-to-one, somebody to work one-to-one with somebody, a student who had got special needs and were visually impaired, and they needed an adult with them to help them get around the school. And they wanted, I think it was 4.5 days a week. Was I interested? And yeah, under normal circumstances, I would have been, because again, that's quite nice. And you build up a relationship with the student. But I'd got that much crafting on at the time. I'd committed myself to so many commissions. I turned it down. God, I'm ever so hot. Can you see me going red? And it's not like it's hot flushes. I'm just red. And my skin is such a mess. Anyway, sorry. Tales of doom again. Sorry. So I turned it down. And then he said, oh, I've got such and such. He said, oh, there's another school in Rugby that I've done quite a lot of teaching assistant work. So not actually as a teacher, but teaching assistant, and it doesn't pay very well. But again, you know, it's crafting money. And he said, oh, they've asked for you by name. I said, I can't this side of Christmas. So I might do some supply in the new year when things have calmed down a little bit. And mind you, I don't know with this Omicron variant, Pete doesn't want me to go into schools. Anyway, I have witted on long enough. Today was going to be short. Let's whiz through the Advents because I need to take Gladys off because she's doing my head in. I can feel myself getting really hot. So we're doing Penmas first. Oh, and I have to say, I've written since I spoke to you yesterday, 78 Christmas cards since I wrote to you yesterday, and those have all gone in the post today. I've still got quite a lot to write, but they're less urgent, and some of them are going to be delivered by hand. So yeah, I used this pen, which was day 2, maybe. And it worked really well. So we've got another one of these insert things in like a purple colour. This is a Pentel one. And then we've got another pen. It's a gel pen because it's got a bit of wax on the end. Oh, this looks like it might be aqua. I want a bit of paper. Hold on, I've got a bit of card here. Let's have a look and see what this... Oh, that's nice. That's a nice colour, isn't it? Yes, that's nice. Thank you, Penmas. We like those today. Well, we certainly like the pen. I do like a gel pen, and these ones look quite good quality. I'm not having troubles with them like I used to. What should we do next? Let's do elderflower stitches next, and we'll keep Sherry Iris until last because I know you all like the story. So I said we should be getting 2 purples, didn't I? and indigos and violets. That is lovely. Where's that bit of card gone? Look at that. I really like that. Really like that. Can't wait to see these all together side by side. I'm a bit close, sorry. But then if I go further back, you see my bust. And I'm very busty today. I'm making myself, with all this naughty eating, I'm making myself wear trousers with a waistband. Because leggings, elasticated, that way, trouble lies. I won't know, will I, what's happening waist-wise. Whereas if I can still do my trousers up, and they're not uncomfortable. So, yeah. This is Winter Sky at Dusk. I really, really like that. Thank you, Susie. I really like that. Okay, let's do Sophia next. And this is lovely. After this one, I've only got one more of Sophia's to unwrap. It's a shame, isn't it? Mustn't be greedy though, mustn't be greedy. I've just spoken to my dad, and we're going to pop over tomorrow to see him. Mum's obviously still in hospital. Looks like they're adamant they're going to discharge her. He's going to speak to the doctor on Monday, but she can't walk. So they're talking about he's going to move a bed downstairs for her. One of my uncles is going to go over and help him. I've said we'll do it tomorrow, but no. He's going to put a bed downstairs for her, and they're talking about sending carers in to help her get up. But she can't walk. I think that's really bad. He says they want to close the ward at Christmas. They're sending everybody home, but she's got other medical issues as well as the mobility, so I don't know. But he says they won't be coming for Christmas if she's home, which is obvious. So yeah, but we've gained one. So we've lost two, but we've gained one. Molly's boyfriend's now coming because he was going skiing in France, but he can't go now because France have said no, you dirty British people, you're not coming into our country. So we've got him coming now, which puts the pressure on food wise because he works in a Michelin starred kitchen. He's a chef in a Michelin starred kitchen. So yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we've got this lovely box. It's a very nicely made box, very snug fit. Oh, I like it, liking that. Lovely little poinsettia on there. Oh, are these little mini bath bombs? I'm not going to eat them. I don't think it's food. What does it say? Oh, mulled wine bath bombs. Orange and cinnamon scented. Ingredients, I won't read the ingredients. Dissolve in warm water. Did you make those, Sophia? Look at the lovely little robin on there. Isn't that sweet? My mother-in-law would like that. I'm gonna save that for her. Stick that on a card because she loves robins. Oh, I'm promising myself a bath this evening, so I might pop a couple of those in and have a glass of mulled wine at the same time. That's lovely. Oh, I am waffling on again. Tomorrow, oh, Mr. Paper&Twine's just got back from the shop. Yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping I'll have a little crafty project share if I pull my finger out and do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it this afternoon. I'm hoping tomorrow will be quite short. Yeah, because it might be tomorrow, and I might do the advents for tomorrow on Sunday as well as Sundays. So tomorrow will be really short, I think. We'll see. Because I've got some Christmas shopping to do in the morning. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that is adorable. Look, we've got the most gorgeous little progress keeper. Beautiful, beautiful bead. Sorry it's not focusing very well. Really beautiful. And then this is the yarn. So very similar to yesterday's, but just stronger colours. Oh, and if you could feel it, it's so soft. I'm so looking forward to doing something with this. I think with the Sherry Iris yarn advent, there's going to be multiple projects. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's pop you back in there. No, we'll do that off camera, Ashley, because you're already wittering on. You've already been 20 minutes. Scandalous. That's what it is. Absolutely scandalous. Right. This is called A Gift for Cyril. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. Herbert the field mouse is a dab hand with the hammer. Indeed, with most tools. Today we find him putting the finishing touches to a special gift that he's been making. In truth, he's actually taking a short break and tucking into a pie that Georgia had sent over as a thank you for the quilt. He stood back and stroked his whiskery chin thoughtfully. He examined his handiwork from all angles and thought that perhaps it was a little on the small side, but after all, a wren has his limits, he reasoned. He hoped Cyril would love it. Whistling contentedly and with a pleasantly full tum, he carried on hammering until a loud and persistent knocking meant he had to stop and answer the door. Freddie stood there with a large parcel, and Herbert nodded towards the kitchen with his head as he had a couple of nails precariously held in his beak. Health and safety, Herbert, he tweeted, hopping past him briskly and shaking his head disapprovingly. Herbert's in trouble. So that is me done today. I'll be back with more drivel tomorrow if you can stand it. Yeah, so